Out in the street, that's where we meet. So, hey, you're giving yourself away. Arnie Gundershield, Chris Busby, I see the part that you play. So, major earthquake off the coast of Fukushima. Oh, it was just a small tsunami. The Frontline documentary that came out 10 years later it should be taught in schools of journalism, the quintessential piece of black and yellow journalism. What's that? At the end, they say no one was killed. They don't mention the USS Reagan. They mention all the fucking water. I mean, half the little hour documentary is all about the fucking getting water onto the spent fuel pools. The biggest fucking dead elephant in the room on getting the water is the USS Reagan. It was parked off the coast. They're inside the Situation Room. Fucking, can we send the Reagan in? Can we send the Reagan in? Can we send the Reagan in? To Obama. To Haas Cartwright, who got convicted of, he's the guy that leaked it to the New York Times about fucking blowing up fucking scientists. Obama was a cold-blooded killer. You're talking one of the cold-blooded killer in history. I mean, worse than Bush? They said he used to like the droning. Trump, the handoff to a B, the Fukushima cover-up. I'll post a tag here. A guy stopped me in La Jolla recently. I'm walking the car. Hey, come here, Kevin Blanch. Want to talk to you, Jehovah's Witness. Yeah. I just wanted to tell you that my neighbor died 3 years after being on the Reagan. Young guy, his name was Buchanan, of leukemia. This coat, I'll sell it. Should be in the Smithsonian. $1 million. This is one of the highest ranking officers on the USS Reagan. Woman. Dead of cancer. There are hundreds of them dead of cancer. So, stay with me. This tsunami that just happened off the coast, spent fuel pools at Diani. Now, I know I've saw footage, classified pictures. You got to remember when Fukushima happened, I'm the only person on Earth that was reporting it. Everybody in Japan was glued, especially, Okinawa. They ordered the evacuation. The Navy Admiral was the Joint Chief of Staff at the time. I've talked to him. He stayed. He wanted all U.S. civilians and U.S. military personnel evacuated. They sent in ships, 32 ships for the evacuation, and they have radiation mitigation ships, the United States Navy. They were sent in. Reported by CNN. I like how CNN's reporting this 10 years after the fact. Just remember, I'll never forget this. This is the most criminal. Gundershield, that criminal fucker should be locked up, Arnie, his wife. I'll tell you what. I'm part of Hill of Utah, which was started by the anti-nuclear movement. When the Blue Castle thing showed up, Matt fell for his shit. Well, he was in the New York Times. I says, don't you see? Hey, you're giving yourself away. I see the part that you play. San Diego, fuck, what a bunch of rats. They called him as the expert witness. I says, Matt, you just lost the fucking case. What are you talking about? I says, he works for the nuclear industry. It's called fucking black and yellow journalism. Half-truths. Fucking Frontline. Fucking CNN. Sanjay Gupta and Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper, the public be damned, are there. They're there. They're at Fukushima. They're going crazy. You can see Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper. They got this Jim Walsh fucking... Has nothing to do. Just a PR propagandist. That's all they did. They paraded one at a fucking Chris Busby works for the nuclear industry. Helen Caldicott's a secondhand movie star, book writer she's fucking clueless. I mean, that's her own husband told me that. Helen Caldicott to Kevin Blanch in New York City at her fucking supposed mom sitting. Go ask Noam Chomsky. I'm sitting with Noam. Go ask fucking Dr. Perry. Sitting with him. Kevin, you can't use the F word. I'm a butcher. What's a cow? I told her. I'm baker. What's a cake? ICANN was sitting right next to me. Oh, we're okay with fucking nuclear reactors, but we don't like fucking nuclear bombs. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? So Anderson Vanderbilt, should we come home? Should we come this Walsh? Well, we don't know if they're now Frontline's telling you they did know. They all fucking knew. 10 years later, Kevin Blash fucking told you in 1 hour fucking the frogs have been boiled. I said 1,000,000 times. They're going to tell you exactly what I'm telling you fucking 10, 20 years from now when it's too fucking late. When they've wiped out the Pacific Ocean. When they fucking killed so many. Oh, it's all coincidence. This is so blatant, bold-faced lies it is. So Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper, the wind's blowing out. It's going to shift over Tokyo. You know, they're set up shop. They're in Fukushima. They're back in Tokyo. Sanjay Gupta is a practicing MD. You know, my family, I've talked to plenty of doctors, including my own. Did he violate his own oath that he took? Oh, yeah. He should be in jail, Sanjay Gupta, for what he did. So, all of a sudden, you know, that Fukushima meltdown. Stuka, Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper and CNN said it thousands of times the first 6 days. They come home. A whistleblower who's one of the people that briefed Anderson Cooper, who talked to me in San Diego like this, showed up on the beach and had a conversation with me about the handoff, the nuclear handoff to Abe, the Prime Minister of Japan, who was the Prime Minister at the time, walked up to me and told me, "Thank you, Kevin Blanch," and bowed to me. Well, you're the one that built up the nuclear industry. The U.S. made me do it. And he started to cry. He lives in San Diego. They come home, not another fucking word. He says, well, I'm part of the group that briefed Anderson Cooper, CNN, fucking. They go along with the winning, fucking, hope you don't get cancer. TikTok. Sanjay Gupta, 2 weeks later, on CNN, on a Saturday morning, just like that. Sanjay Gupta, MD. He brings this kid in from fucking Michigan. Oh, I'm an artist. Fuck, I had rheumatic fever. I was laying in fucking bed. When I went over, when Chernobyl happened, I thought, well, it's so bad. So I went there. It's all good. Nothing wrong. Blah. I'm like, whoa, who's this criminal fucker? What's he up to? Then he brings this doctor on. Well, and they use the 11-year-old metaphor. Now, what's the 11-year-old metaphor? Folding paper cranes. You know, we'll talk. My grandson says I have to sign a paper and if I'm allowed to read Annie Frank. The school wants you to sign off. Yeah, I'll sign off. What about Sudoku? You got to hold this paper crane. My little grandson, she says, yeah, I know. I told my teacher that. What about Sudoku folding 1,000 paper cranes? I got to hold one of the original cranes. He did, you know. So did I. She died. Folded 1,000 cranes. 11 years old. Of leukemia from Hiroshima, Nagasaki. So it brings it on. She says, yeah, my 11-year-old friend just died of, when I was a kid, of leukemia. But I realized radiation isn't bad. It's good. It saves you. I have 4 tattoos of me from radiation. Very light. My doctor doesn't like radiation treatment. You know, I got leukemia. I wanted the bone marrow transplant on 11/11. Dr. Thompson, I'm the LDS State bone marrow transplant. I'm the very last patient. One of the USS Reagan sailors was in there with me. Sanjay Gupta fucking comes in and does this propaganda piece. I went crazy on my YouTube site. That's when I get, you know, a lot of views before they squash me down. Kettle me, I'll kettle you, and the American populace got so weak they're just waiting for a stimulus check. Hi, socialist. You're all socialists now. Fucking not me. Cancer victims, we don't get a stimulus check. We get fucking spit on and we get fucking attacked. Sanjay Gupta, practicing MD, did that. So they take down the transcript. I'm screaming and yelling about it for about 2 years. Finally, a whistleblower inside CNN says, here it is. Sent me the transcript. I put it out all over the fucking internet. Fucking had people backing it up, put it everywhere. My website's there, just like the Ken Buser study that was hid on the KOA study on Fukushima. Fucking, they were in there in June talking about fucking this is out of control, 1,000 times the background into the ocean. And then Buser's out there fucking criminals. Hey, you give it. I see the part that you play, Buser. I see the part that you play, Busby. I see the part that you play. Arnie Gundershiel and his wife. I see the part that you play. What a bunch of fucking rats in San Diego. So I'm come out of the bone marrow trial. I'm in San Diego. They have a little league football practice on the USS Reagan. Sleepover. I'm protesting. Philip Rivers himself. I'm like, don't take your kids on that fucking boat. Don't. Fukushima. What? They switch it out. They sent the Reagan in. There are literally hundreds of USS Reagan cellulars dead from Fukushima. Hundreds. Frontline doesn't report one bit of it. Spent fuel pools in this quake? at Diana? We don't know because it's all been covered up from 10 years ago. Did the spent fuel pools blow away? This is the one that really gets me. I knew Aaron Swartz personally. Reddit sure the fuck don't get it. Fucking Reddit should be locked up. How about this Kiwi Farms that does a fucking thing about me spoofing? Huh? He's an old white conservative. I'm fucking the opposite of all that. I'm not liberal. I'm not conservative. I mean, it just shows you the knee jerk, and they think this is all a cliche. They don't understand Fukushima fallout. Fucking talk about throw karma on you. Hope you don't get cancer because it will kill you fast. I've seen these weaklings. I've seen these cowards. I've seen these propagandists. I've seen them when they get cancer. I'm in Vienna, the head of the IAEA. I'm on him. We talked to him. Sandra and I both talked to him. You're actually going to go to Fukushima again. You've already been there. You're going to get cancer. It's going to kill you. Well, he went to cancer. I'm in Vienna about 2 years ago when he died. Oh, it's not reported. I'm fucking talking to everybody in fucking the UN. Right there at the Blanche box. No, it wasn't cancer, Kevin. It wasn't cancer. Oh, yes, it was. Sure shit. A year later, they put it out. Cancer. Abiy, right now, the fucking Japanese, he's dying of cancer. Oh, he stepped down intestinal childhood disease. Bullshit. You know, everybody that fucking went there, it's just all lies. It's a fucking decade of fucking lies. So Frontline, it's a quintessential piece in what, I'm the guy that termed that fucking black and yellow journalism. That's my coined term years ago. What is that? It's half-truths, which the false equivalency, they do it all over. The race bait, the gay bait, the gun bait. It's to keep the fucking sheep, you know, fucking the frog's been boiling. So the Frontline documentary wants to show you the Tokyo Fire Department went in there on 10 years ago today, on 8 days after the fucking quakes. I wrote paper after paper on spent fuel pools at San Onofre, Diablo Canyon, Fukushima. They cannot handle a fucking 8. This was a 9. They crack open, the water runs out. They can't go without water for 8 seconds. They melt together. Fuck, you could see the steam coming off. Fucking, they've got the first helicopter water. That's fucking multiple meltdowns. The wind blowing out over the United States. Barack Obama, fucking one of the, you're talking a sociopath, hardcore kid. Here's Kelly Slater, who's supposed to be a surfer. Me and him got into it. I mean, I thought surfers protected the ocean. Fuck his him. It's right San Onofre, right in his backyard. I hope we don't get cancer, you stupid fucker. Hanging with Obama. Look at us. Obama covered up more than any of them. Then you got fucking Trump, the handoff. Fucking talk about identical twins. Trump promotes more. Starts open air testing. Fucking Burgess Owens on Balco. Fucking, and he's got a degree in biology. He's 04 fucking restarting test. Make it so. So they want to send it in. Inside the situation room, no. The admiral says, you'll kill them all. Fucking, I want everybody evacuated. They sent the ships in Vienna Gate. Obama, who's propped up by the nuclear industry, I gotta tell you, I don't even know what Hanford is. Hillary's fucking emails, I leaked them all over. Got to talk to because she went there. Senator Wyden went there. I used to talk to Wyden all the fucking time. Mike Lee, I'm gonna talk to Senator Wyden. Get right back to you, Kevin. Oh, okay, sure you are. My dad's a downwinder. You're not? Fucking karma. Wyden. Well, I went to Fukushima. It's much worse than we fucking thought. Now he won't even talk to me. Fucking the last since 2013, State Secrets Act. The head of the Fukushima 50's mother. You can go talk. You don't believe me? Ask Rachel Godoy. Go ask Kathy Iwani. Go ask fucking Yoko. Go ask all these. I mean, when the first time they met me, they cried and hugged me. Thank you, Kevin. You're the only information we were getting in Japan. Just you. The Prime Minister of the fucking country walks up to me. I'm full of cancer. You know, I'm in San Diego rehabbing in Del Mar. Kevin Blanche. And he gets all teary-eyed. He bows to me. Thank you. And started to cry. Kevin Blanche versus CNN versus BBC versus Reuters. Versus Frontline, PBS. Remember when they used to be good? What happened? They're trying to tell you that so this earthquake that's happened now, are there spent fuel pools there? Well, they've had time by robot to rebuild. Oh, Helen Caldicott. The Japanese are tidy. Talk about a racist fucking statement. Well, she's Australian. Come on. You ain't seen racist fucking uranium fucking mines. Remember when Kylie Fitzwater Greer used to do all the work with me? You know, all these great fucking activists around that fucking quit me. I ain't gonna quit you. Oh, I'm an anti-nuclear activist. I'm all over fucking. There's tons of them. All right. I'm an artist. I'm jumping with Kevin Blanche. You can't even make it 10 fucking years? Oh, that's a long time. Hey, you're giving yourself away. It's written in the tears on your face. I see through you. I see the part that you play. Fucking rats. By the way, I knew those guys when I was young. You know, Robin's from fucking Bird Rock. I used to talk to him all the time. I love that dude. He died young. You know, Rat, they're San Diego. You know, they're fucking... Love those guys. Giving yourself... I see the part that you play. Girls, Girls, Go does the piece on Santa Susan. I mean, just a giant cover-up. 60 Minutes report. The American public, they can't... You know, I'm there at the trial. Have we seen a trial yet? It's still fucking circulating through the courts. Over and over and over. We love the troops. I got a yellow sticker on my... You don't love shit. You love your money and your selfishness. I like all you fucking homeless capitalists. You got fucking billionaire socialists to the left. You got fucking indentured slaves, fucking free market capitalists, yay, right-wingers to the right. Anybody that cashed a fucking stimulus check is a socialist. Was I for that bailout? No, fuck no. None of them. All it does is pile on debt and drove our fucking grandchildren. But I like it. The Trump administration, when he was president, you were all for it. Now then, I mean, Trump ran $9 trillion fucking in debt in for it. I like the Teabagger Congress, fiscal responsible. They ran $17 trillion. Their last fucking act, the Teabagger Congress, in fucking 28, look it up, to kill sea lions to save the salmon. To shoot them. California rehab them, they swim them. Me and Tim Martin get fucking video of them shooting. We video the Klamath Native. It's Fukushima. The fucking salmon are full of cancer. Says Kevin Weiss, the salmon will collapse in 2016. They go to sea for 5 years. They collapse. Fucking typos at your feet. Walk. It's going to give you cancer. I go into bone marrow transplant 11. What a compelling, incredible story. Hey, I'm in the bone marrow transplant in 2012 with one of the USS Reagan. Oh, he died. So many of them are already dead. Frontline doesn't even mention the USS Reagan. Make it so! Haas Cartwright, John Holdren. I'm the girl that put up fucking the girl. I'm the person that put the girl up to the interview with John Holdren who leaked the classified so I could talk about it. I couldn't even talk about it before. I didn't want to Bear Brown me. I know all this. I know exactly word for word what happened. They fucking sent in 32 ships to fucking mitigate. The United States DOE made him stand down. John Holdren, the United States DOE made him stand down. That's who's running the show. The first report out of Fukushima was a kid from Arco, Idaho. You're in the reactor on RT? Well, Kevin Blanch is reporting all over. These are full-blown MLs. Kevin Blanch is right. You can't even find that now. RT's interviewed me so many times they crop, chop, fucking whack out. I mean, the Million Mass March who turned into Black Lives were started on the fucking Fukushima disaster. 10 years later, Frontline watched their fucking pain and tell you that a spent fuel pool could go without water for fucking 8 days? No, it can't. They blew to smithereens. Where's it at? Go get a bone marrow biopsy. I've had 13 of them. They go into your hip. It's fucking heartbreaking that they pulled this off. What do you think the heat bubble over the Western, the great fucking Western drought? Kevin Blanch predicted it all 20. It's going to release an energy into this we don't even know. Now it's coming out. They're finding radioisotopes. They don't even know what the fuck they are. Their answer, push water on it, push it into the Pacific fucking Ocean. Don't fuck the pump. Oh, they're pumping water on those fucking melded together spent fuel what fucking by the fucking thousands. Mox fuel. Mox fuel's illegal in the United States in 1977, so they bring it over there. They build the Serrano River fucking Mox fuel fairy tale Riva fucking Chicago. Go bail you out. Now the Olympics, no fans, no running, no jumping, no cheering at the Olympics. No running, no jumping, no cheering at the Olympics. Right, fuck. Why do you think that's? Because they don't want protesters. They don't want people fucking... You're going to actually go? Fuck. I was a fucking track athlete when I was young. A good one. I know Ed Icenell personally. I've talked to him. Don't go. Don't go. Hey! You're giving yourself away, Gundershill. And your wife, Caldecott, Busby. I see the part that you play. Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper. Hope you don't get cancer. Oh, the elites, they got to pick. Oh, hope you don't get cancer. He knows. CNN knows. Fox News knows. All the hierarchy fucking know. You're going to go along. You're going to go along with this winning team and cover this up. This earthquake, spent fuel pools that they put. I put a video up on Reddit. It made the front page of Reddit. I knew Aaron Swartz personally, and then they have a thread. Oh, Kevin Blanch. I mean, think about that. Think about this. Kiwi Farms goes out. Think about these fucking idiots. I mean, for the ignorant have inherited the earth. By the way, Sean Bradley fucking hit by a car. I know Sean personally. One of the laziest basketball players in fucking history. Not my word, 7. It's very tragic. He's fucking been paralyzed in a car. I met him when he was 14 years old at Weber State. I remember my friend Tom seeing the top. I'm going to get an autograph from this guy. You're going to play in the NBA someday. But they won't even report that the car hit the bicycle. I have my bike here. I quit right now. I got nicked years ago on my foot. I won't even ride my bike. It's too fucking dangerous. It's all cars, America. You got to... Front lines, fucking peace. All these pieces doesn't even mention the Reagan. No, you can't fucking send them in. They will radiate. You will kill them all. Fuck you can't. You can't. Obama's like green as grass. Remember, propped up by the nuclear. I gotta tell you, I don't know what Hanford is. That's our group asking that. Fucking Hillary Clinton running fucking ads against him, propped up by the nuclear cartel when she was in our. How about fucking Trump propped up by the nuclear energy crime? 7.6, him and Cuomo. You go after Cuomo for these, girls. What about the $7.6 billion fucking bank out to the nuclear energy crime center? Fukushima should have been the end. That should have been the end of it all. But isn't this pork? We got NuScale, Utah funding them. Us downwinders. Mike Lee to Kevin Blanch. Well, my dad's a downwind. And you're promoting nuclear little scum. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fuck, what a freak show. All predicted by Kevin Blanch. This energy. So it's on again. We have another one. The handoff between Obama and Trump. Fukushima cover-up. Hope you don't get cancer. My prediction right here is Obama will get cancer. And it will get him. You'll take him like a bee. Trump, same thing. All these players are going to get cancer. And, so many are. I was giving when a doctor looks you right in the fucking eyes. Says, Kevin, get your affairs in order. It's a bad, nasty cancer in you. You'll be dead within 2 months, most likely. That was almost 10 years ago on 11/11/11. The handoff. The fight is the life. What a fight it's been. What a 10 years. It's been struggle. Mike Lee kicked me off Medicaid. I had all that Tesla stock. And somebody says, oh, my personal story is the story of Fukushima. Nuked my dad to death in the fucking Nevada test site. Annika, my mate from fucking the Ukraine. Watched her die, that beautiful, incredible girl. Fight. Oh, she fought. Fucking, I know what it's like. I've been in a bone marrow transplant, going in and out of a coma. I was on death's doorstep. It's hell. Death via leukemia is hell. It's fucking, you don't just lay down and die. I've sat with so many. Hey, I made this for my own funeral. My house they took away from me. The attacks. While in critical condition. I never got no fucking stimulus check. I'll never get nothing. That's a Fukushima worker's helmet. Where'd you get that? In San Diego on the beach. Floating in. Hey! You're giving yourself away. Gundershill. Busby. Fucking... Keldicott. Oh, God. So many of them. Kathleen Higley. Geraldine Thomas. Jay Cullen. Ken Buckafuck Buesler. I see the part that you play. I see through you. I've always known. Kevin Blanch is the fucking voice in the wilderness, the tip of the spear, the truth. Kettle me, I'll kettle you. Just remember, I was given 2 months to live almost 10 years ago. I'm alive. I'm grateful to be able to get to see my grandchildren fucking grow. When you get cancer, all of you fucking nuclear apologists, that ain't an apologist. You will die quickly, and you'll be fucking sent to a black hole called hell for time and all eternity. 2020 Olympics, the leukemia games. Thank you, Ricardo Iki. You know, she survived. I don't know how. Most famous athlete in Japan. She's alive. AML leukemia. Oh, that's just another coincidence. It's all coincidence. The head of the IA dies of cancer. The head of the Fukushima 50 died on July 9th, fucking 90. His mother sent me an email 2 weeks before. Oh, TEPCO makes a statement. In the Frontline documentary, he sees TEPCO is even lying to the fucking Japanese Prime Minister. Who is TEPCO? It's the United States. Everybody in the DOE, everybody in the NSA, the CIA, including Snow Job, he was in Fukushima, Japan. In the bunker, fucking in Japan. Everybody that's gone along. Oh, you're going to get cancer, and it's going to kill you. You have no chance. I was in the bone marrow transplant center with some nuclear apologists. I was head of the support group. COVID-19. Can't get in. To people that worked at nuclear reactors. I'm like, well, you do know your statistical probability working in a nuclear reactor, living near a nuclear reactor, is 16 times dying of AML leukemia than me. Oh, no. I watched them. They die so fast. I mean, 2 of them came in there that were dead within 2 weeks. They got no chance. Cancer karma is very real. For the light, it shines inside of me. It's been a lonely, ugly, hardcore, fucking brutal battle. But it's the greatest fight in history. I'll never give up on the people they murdered. My dad, Annika, I love both of them. The USS Reagan sailors they murdered. The Fukushima 50, all the people that have gotten fucking the workers. They've murdered the Nuclear Energy Crime Center. I will never give up on them. It's the greatest evil in human history. Spent fuel pools, what's that? Oh, they blew to hell. Frontline's going to tell you the Japanese Tokyo fucking fire department got in there and got hoses in there fucking 9 days later. All's good. You're telling you a spent fuel pool can go without fucking coolant and go without water. By the way, a nuclear reactor in the United States takes more energy to keep it running than it shut down. Then it produces. Why? You have to keep the spent fuel pools cool. In Texas, when they didn't work, they were using energy. They should have saved children's lives to keep the spent fuel pools from freezing. No answer for the waste? Oh, they just had an answer right here. This earthquake, it's just dumping in the Pacific Ocean. The past 10 years, there's been more death. The Pacific Ocean has collapsed 95%. It's an unarguable fucking fact. It used to sound crazy. Dead tide pulls at your feet. Kevin Blanch walks the coast of California. Multiple, sleeping in a sleep bag. Historic low tide. Talk about a PhD in the tide pool walk alone. I've done the work of 1,000 men. Hey, you're giving yourself away. I see right through you. Fucking CNN, Anderson Vanderbilt, Sanjay Gupta, fucking Fox, Operation Foxconn News, the board director, the DOE, the CIA, fucking Cartwright, Barack Obama, John Holdren, Donald Trump, Abbey, the IEAE, the marine biologists that are mystified, baffled, stumped, perplexed, bewildered, that have gone along. You're going to get cancer. Not only is it going to kill you quickly, you're going to go to a black hole called hell for time and all eternity. For the fight is the life, and the light it shines inside of me. Those angels you murdered on the USS Reagan, oh, they watch out over me. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which I literally have for 10 years. He laid me down in fucking Gorda on the burned out, fucking dried out plutonium fire cliffs. He anointed my fucking head with dead well oil. He'd guide me, he'd comfort me. For all the mammals you've killed in the sea. For we are we. Save me, Kevin. Save me. Save me. I'm trying. Try harder. The mammals, the seals. You killed the people. We're all the ecology from the sea. They gang rape Mother Earth. They gang rape the mother, the mighty blue lady. They gang rape her. And every one of you in the United States of Usury in North America who the jet stream plumed over you, fucking ravished you, killed you. You stood by and watched them fucking gang rape fucking the mother. All life comes from the sea. The Pacific Ocean, and you did nothing. I fought back. Those angels you murdered on the USS Reagan in the bone marrow transplant, my father, Annika, Dana, Carla, Marshall Jensen. The Buchanan boy. They watch out over me. We from the sea. Stand tuned. Look at the dates on all those at San Onofre. That's my classified murdered father. There's the USS Reagan patch. Dan Tune it.